When it comes to deciding where to live as a digital nomad, expat, or retiree, the cost of living is one of the most important factors. Whether you're looking for a new place to start a business, retire in peace, or simply enjoy life at a lower cost, the Philippines might be a place worth considering. Let's break down how the cost of living in the Philippines stacks up against the US, looking at everything from rent and utilities to food and healthcare. Stay tuned, what you'll discover might just change your perspective on where to live for good. Before we dive in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We truly appreciate your support, and you won't want to miss what's coming up. Housing, a massive difference. Let's start with the most basic expense: housing. In major cities like New York or San Francisco, renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city center can cost you $3,000 or more per month. That's a huge chunk of your monthly income. Now, compare that to the Philippines. A modern one-bedroom apartment in the center of Manila or Cebu can be rented for as little as $300 to $600 a month. That's a fraction of what you'd pay in the US. But it's not just about the rent. Utilities like electricity, water, and internet also come at a much lower price in the Philippines. In the US, these costs could add another $200 to $300 to your monthly expenses. In the Philippines, the total for utilities might be around $100 to $150 depending on how much air conditioning you use. For those thinking about buying property, the price difference is even more striking. In the US, purchasing a home can easily cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. In the Philippines, you can find decent properties for $50,000 to $100,000, especially in less touristy areas. Food, dining out in the Philippines vs the US. Food is another area where you'll notice a big difference. Eating out in the US can quickly become expensive. A meal at a mid-range restaurant could cost you around $15 to $30 per person. In contrast, dining out in the Philippines is much more affordable. A meal at a decent restaurant can cost anywhere from $5 to $10, and street food is even cheaper, with tasty options starting at just $1 to $2. Grocery prices are also lower in the Philippines. For example, a loaf of bread in the US might cost $2 to $3, while in the Philippines, it's closer to $1 to $2. Fresh produce, meats, and dairy are also far cheaper, especially if you buy locally grown items at markets or grocery stores. Let's not forget that the Philippines is famous for its delicious and diverse food scene. Whether it's a bowl of hearty adobo, a fresh seafood meal, or the ever-popular halo dessert, you'll find an array of affordable meals to enjoy. Transportation, the cost of getting around. When it comes to transportation, living in the Philippines can save you a lot of money. In the US, owning a car is almost a necessity, and that comes with costs like gas, insurance, and maintenance, which can add up to hundreds of dollars per month. Public transportation is available in major cities, but it's not always the most convenient. In the Philippines, public transportation is very affordable. Jeepneys, tricycles, and buses are common, with fares usually starting at just $0.20 to $1. Taxis and ride-hailing services like Grab are also available at much lower rates than in the US. If you prefer to drive, gasoline prices in the Philippines are generally lower than in the US as well. For those who like to explore, motorbikes are another affordable option. You can rent a motorbike for just $10 to $20 a day in many tourist destinations, while buying one outright can cost you less than $1,000. Healthcare, high costs in the US. Affordable care in the Philippines. Healthcare costs in the US are one of the biggest concerns for many people. Even with insurance, out-of-pocket expenses can be high. A routine doctor's visit in the US might cost you $100 or more, and prescriptions can add up quickly. Hospital bills can be astronomical, especially in emergency situations. In contrast, healthcare in the Philippines is incredibly affordable, especially for expats or retirees who are used to the US system. A general doctor's visit might cost only $20 to $30, and medications are far cheaper. Many expats choose to get private health insurance in the Philippines, which can cost as little as $100 to $200 per month, much less than what you'd pay for similar coverage in the US. The quality of care is also surprisingly high. Major cities like Manila have top-tier hospitals and clinics with international standards of care. For more complex procedures, you'll find that costs are much lower in the Philippines, making medical tourism an increasingly popular option for those seeking affordable surgery or treatments. Entertainment and leisure affordable fun. Living in the Philippines doesn't mean giving up fun and entertainment, it just means you can enjoy it on a budget. Going to the movies in the US could cost you $15 to $20 per ticket, but in the Philippines, it's around $3 to $5 for a standard film showing. Entertainment like eating out, attending concerts, or visiting attractions is also much cheaper. You can spend a day exploring historical sites, going to the beach, or visiting local festivals without breaking the bank. Shopping is another area where the Philippines offers great deals, especially if you visit local markets or bargain in smaller shops. For digital nomads, the Philippines offers a variety of co-working spaces at prices that are significantly lower than those found in major US cities. You can rent a desk in a co-working space for as little as $100 per month, whereas the same desk in the US might cost $400 or more. Education a big factor for families. For those with children, the cost of education is another important factor to consider. In the US, private schools can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 per year. Even public schools, depending on your location, can have extra fees for activities, supplies, and sports. In the Philippines, education costs are much lower. International schools for expats tend to cost between $3,000 and $8,000 per year. Local schools are even cheaper, and the quality of education in many institutions is high. This makes the Philippines an attractive option for families looking for quality education at a fraction of the cost in the US. Taxes a not-so-friendly reality in the US. Taxation is another consideration when comparing the US and the Philippines. In the US, tax rates can be high, especially for those living in states with high income taxes like California or New York. For expats, navigating US taxes while living abroad can be complicated, and some may still need to file and pay US taxes even if they are living overseas. In contrast, the Philippines offers a more favorable tax system for foreigners. While the Philippines has a progressive income tax system, it's generally lower than that of the US. The country also offers tax incentives for retirees and digital nomads, making it an attractive place to live and work without being overwhelmed by high taxes. When you compare the cost of living in the Philippines to the US, the differences are clear. From affordable housing and food to cheaper healthcare and entertainment, the Philippines offers an incredible lifestyle at a fraction of the cost. Whether you're looking to retire, start a business, or simply live a more affordable life, the Philippines is a destination that's hard to ignore. So if you're thinking about making the move, it's time to start planning for the life you've always wanted at a price you can afford. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights. We really appreciate you being here. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with your thoughts. And of course, let us know what topic you'd love us to cover next.